Hello dear friends, I'm Samuel Moore and welcome to this week's video lesson. In a week's time, the third book in my Compass Essentials series, Flamenco Guitar, Compass Essentials Bulerías, will be released. This book and the series it's part of helps you unlock the spontaneous nature of flamenco performance. You can find out more about the book, as well as pre-order a copy, via the link in the description below. But today, I'd like to share with you a short extract from that book, so you can get a better sense of what it's all about. Specifically, I'm going to teach you a simple Bulerías compass phrase that requires you to stay on the A chord for a prolonged period of time. The phrase you're going to learn sounds like this. And here it is with me counting the numbers. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Before we talk about how to use that phrase in the context of your wider playing, let's take a moment to unpack how to play it. In many respects, this phrase is very simple. In terms of the left hand, you're pretty much on the A chord for most of it. And for a large part of the time, the right hand is using a very simple pattern. We're basically going to come into this position to begin with, this rasgueado position where all the fingers are in the palm of the hand, and you're going to start by going down, 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 down. And that's on beat 12, so it's 12, okay, down, 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 and then up, down with the index, and that's on 1 and 2. So it's 12, 1, 2, then again 3, 4, 5, and then finally 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In other words, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's the right hand pattern, and practice that meticulously before going on to the next bit of the video. Like I mentioned a moment ago, pretty much all of that is on the A chord. And the only thing that makes this difficult is basically any time you play that chord, either with a downstroke or an upstroke that isn't this bit, you mute it with the pinky. So in other words, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Again, a very simple concept to understand intellectually, but technically it's very hard to get your fingers to actually do that. So with that in mind, before moving on, I warmly encourage you to practice that as much as possible just to get it under your fingers. Now, that gives you one cycle of compass, and we repeat that twice. So we go 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But this time we don't do anything on beat 11, we just finish on 10. 11 we leave silent. We're now going to tap on beat 12, and then you're going to wait for the end of beat 1. So in other words, you go 12, 1, and then you're going to go up, down with the index on the A chord. Up, down, and then move to the B flat chord, voiced like so, on beat 3. and use these two fingers as a down strike to play the chord. 3. And on 4 and 5, tap the body of the guitar. So basically you're going to go 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put all that together and you get this. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 1, 2, 3. And of course then, tap, tap. Now, to close the phrase, we're going to go to that classic way of playing the closing phrase for Bulerías. You've just gone 3, 4, 5, and then we're simply going to move to the C9 chord, and that happens on beat 6, 6, 7, then the B flat chord on 8, 8, 9, and then close back on the tonic A chord on beat 10. And in terms of this hand, the pattern is just going to go thumb with golpe on the accented beats, and then up, down, up with the index. So what you get is 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, and then on beat 11, just tap the body to mark time. In other words, thumb, up, down, thumb, thumb, tap. Okay? And the reason we're using the thumb there is it brings out this moving bass line. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In other words, 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, 11. Put this all together and you get the phrase. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there you have it. A really interesting Bulerías compass phrase where we stay on the A chord for a prolonged period of time. Now you might be thinking at this stage, well, why are you teaching me this, Samuel? It's a great phrase, but what's the point of it? Well, this goes right to the heart of one of the most important sections of my new book. I'm not going to teach you what I'm about to explain, but I want to impart to you a really important concept that will serve you well when you're playing Bulerías moving forwards. When you're performing a palo like Bulerías, basic compass is essentially the core rhythmic ideas that you keep coming back to again and again in between other structural components when performing. When most people are required to play Bulerías basic compass, they often gravitate towards this idea. There are many different things you can do to play basic compass, but this is the one that most people gravitate towards. Now, don't misunderstand me, that is a perfectly functional and good phrase for playing Bulerías basic compass. But if you loop that again and again and again without changing it at all every time you play, it's going to get very repetitive and boring very quickly. With this in mind, having variety in your compass playing is very important. To give you an example of this, I'm going to use the phrase I taught you a moment ago. I'm going to play Bulerías basic compass. I'm basically going to start with the phrase I played just now, that basic pattern that most people go for. I'm then going to play the phrase I taught you at the start of this video, and then I'll come back to the classic phrase that most people play to close, thus giving you this. You see what I'm getting at? We've not done very much, but already the compas playing is sounding more varied, sophisticated and interesting. Now imagine this. Imagine you don't just have one optional idea to slot into the basic compas, like the one I just taught you. Imagine you have many such ideas. Let's take the thought experiment a little bit further. Imagine you've got lots of little ideas as well that you can cut and paste into the more classic Bulería phrase. That would allow you to vary your compas playing in a more sophisticated way. And if you can do it in a spontaneous manner, which is one of the big subjects that my book tackles, you'll be able to play like a professional. This is one of the big subjects that my book focuses on. And by the end of the book, not only will you have learnt how to play Bulerías basic compas in a more sophisticated and improvisatory way, you'll also have learnt how to integrate this alongside other important structural components, such as falsettas and llamadas. In short, by the end of my book, you'll be able to improvise your own Bulerías solos. If all this sounds good to you, I warmly invite you to follow the link in the description below and pre-order a copy of my new book today. It's coming out in a week's time, so it'll be with you very soon. For now, however, I leave what you've just learnt in your capable hands.